Hello, beautiful ones. This is Lorelei from the Tightrope to 5D. And if you don't know anything about 5D or fifth dimensional coming consciousness, stick around. You're going to find out. I'm going to give you a special 5D message later on at the end of the video. By the way, take it from someone who's been forged in the fire of painful third dimensional reality experiences. You don't want to miss that message. So today we're looking at Amira Willighagen, How Great Thou Art. And I'm very excited. It's one you suggested. Here we go. Beautiful. Isn't the imagery already is beautiful? I hear she's a devout Christian, by the way, and very huge-hearted. We'll talk about it later. What a choice, huh? She's not even showing her beautiful face. She's just showing the splendor of the world and of creation. Oh my goodness. And so pretty, how pretty her voice sounds. I can't think she's more than a teenager on this, or a young teen. I see the stars. I hear the rolling thunder. Thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. Let's hear that one more time. It's so beautiful when she hits that high note, and she's giving all the glory here to God in this song, right? She's not even taking any credit by putting her face in there so far. How beautiful. Let's see. Thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. And isn't so true? Like, look at the beauty of all the things she's presenting, the beauty of this earth that we have. My good. And by the way, please give me a like and subscribe if you're enjoying these, if you'd like more of these. Oh my goodness. But do you see what I'm saying? I mean, let me know in the comments below if you see what I'm saying about how she's giving all focus to the creator of everything and how beautiful it is. When Christ shall come with shout of acclamation and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart. Then I shall bow with
got to hear that again, because now you contrast to the other one, which was shining and bright and almost like a butterfly, and now you have like the power, right? Let's hear this again. Oh my goodness.
My God, how great thou art! Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art! How great thou art! Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art! How great thou Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art! How great thou art! Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art!
There she is, that little one, and this voice comes out of her. Unbelievable. And there she is, maybe about the time of doing this, I'm imagining. A teenager. How many seconds was that? How many seconds was that? And did you hear that high note? Oh, I'm going to go back and I'm going to count how many seconds it was. Oh, this is unreal. Let me hear it. Here we go. We're going to hear it again. She held that. Now, if you want to hear something even more amazing, hold on, let me get back to my original screen here. Okay. Excuse me. So if you want to hear something even more amazing, this is what I was told. I was told that she is an Olympic runner, I believe, and was going to be in the 2020 Olympics. Can you? And that's why she has that amazing lung capacity, because she's so strong and so healthy. I'm just blown away by this one. This one just absolutely blows me away. And I no kidding, think she's coming from the higher realms and come down to inspire us all and to show us all the way. Oh my goodness. And you know, the message of this song, and particularly the way she presents it without even herself in it, is so powerful in the world of when you get out there in that nature, when you really look at the beauty of this earth, when you really open your eyes to see it in all its wonder, in the many, so many, you can't even count the many ways of the beauty and the splendor of this earth. And when you do that, you just have to look upward and say, wow, thank you, how great you are, the creator of everything. If you really stop and take a moment to do that, you can't help it. You just can't help it. Oh my goodness, I wanted to sing there. I love to hear her sing. Oh my goodness, makes me want to sing too. By the way, I'm curious, would you guys like to hear me sing something once in a while? Do me a favor and comment in the comments if you'd like to hear me sing something now and again. I'm not saying I'm anywhere near this one, but I'm reasonably decent to listen to. Okay, by the way, I wanted to tell you another thing about this one. She just has a heart of gold, an absolute heart of gold. And since she was a young child and she started making money through her singing, she's been putting, what I hear is 50% of her profits into charity. The charity is called Willighagen, which loosely translated means happy children. And she's doing all kinds of things to bring fun and play and joy to children. She says happy children go into happy adults. And that's another reason why I want to follow her for a while and do her songs, because I want everyone to go and donate to this charity. I'm just so inspired by this one. I'm putting the link to Willighagen in the notes below. So, okay. And I mean, like, oh, this is just such a high vibrational song. I'm going flat out from a 0 to be very third dimensional and a 5 to be fifth dimensional. I'm going for the solid. I'm going for 5. 5, 5, 5. And I don't think I've yet gone 5. Now, it's just so uplifting. It uplifts your spirit. It uplifts your soul. Okay? And and there's no accidents, because here we are watching this beautiful earth. And guess what my message is for you here today? My message is, how do we manifest 5D earth? And when you look at that beauty and that wonder and that splendor of the earth, even as it is now and has been for hundreds of years, it's already pretty spectacular, isn't it? So it occurs to us, it's not that big of a step. But now, what is the step we're looking to take? First of all, if you don't know what I'm talking about, 5D, we're talking about the fifth dimensional consciousness. We're talking about the shift in consciousness to the fifth dimension, which is that age of Aquarius, which is that heaven on earth that many of our religious books or philosophical books talk about. They say that heaven on earth is here and now. It's just, you need to be in that sort of realm. You need to be in that, we'll say, dimension to be able to experience that. But it is here now. And so it is here now, yet we still are not high enough to see it, to experience it, to even know that it's there. So for instance, what I mean by that is, arguably we've got angels and archangels and ascended masters and and our spiritual guides and all kinds of beings that are existing around us, and now and again they do show their face. Clearly they're existing in the same arena that we're in. So they are here, but we can't see them. Now, some of you may be saying, you're nuts by a mile, right? You're off your rocker. But I'm going to be off my rocker with multi-millions of people around this planet who are saying the same thing. They are here. They are with us. They are all around our planet. They are in our atmosphere. They are in our space often, if we're of a high enough vibration. Okay? And there's multi-millions of us who went off our rocker the past decade or so. Isn't that interesting? So, but how do we manifest that heaven on earth? Because it's clearly not here yet, right? Because we keep going on the news and hearing about horrific things happening out in the world. Children being harmed in a whole variety of ways. Women being harmed in a whole variety of ways. Agendas being pushed on children to go in a certain direction. People coming across the borders. That we love to have people come across the borders legally. Aren't they wonderful? All of our ancestors really pretty much came across the border, but we did it legally, right? Our ancestors, when they came, did it in a legal way. I mean, once we had a government, they started coming in a legal, orderly fashion that made sense and that was safe and healthy for everyone. But now having people come in and we don't really know who they are, what they are, and there are crimes being committed out there, like terrible, horrific crimes on women, children, and other people. So there's just been this craziness going out there. So as we look around, we go, how could we possibly get from this mess, this muck and mire, to that, what she just showed us in the video? How do we get from the one to the other? I've manifested a lot, so I can tell you what are some of the steps for us to manifest in concrete reality this fifth dimensional earth. And if you look back at a couple videos, you'll see my conversation about who we really are. And if you look at who we really are, you must understand that we have every possibility of creating this. Like, there's no way that anyone could stop us if we actually act and behave as who we really are. Go watch my video over there. So we have every possibility to create this. Millions of people around the planet think that we are doing it. How can we have it get to that place as quickly and as smoothly and with as little strife as possible? So that's what we're talking about. So what are the steps to manifest anything? So first of all, the most important thing is to have a vision. You know, you could see like what it is that you want on that 5-dimensional earth to be like. And I think most of us would concur on a lot of our visions. We want to have much more nature. We want to have a lot less of the concrete and the big ugly buildings, and all that. We want to be able to, just make the landscape a lot more beautiful. Just have it be a beautiful planet of nature. And pick and choose where we might put the other stuff. We want, of course, plenty of room, and there is plenty of room on this earth for everyone to live. They could live right out in nature, but there's so much room on this earth. Making it a more beautiful place, making, flowers that grow up as tall as a person and never, they never die. They just keep springing up and springing up. I mean, these are all things that I'm looking for on my earth. And having wonderful fairs that you can walk around where everybody's in that loving space with each other. And, this is what I envision, you walk around and people have a beautiful piece of artwork and they say, does this touch your heart? And you say, yes. And then they just give it to you. And maybe you have something beautiful that might touch their heart and you might give it to them if they want it or not. But because nobody needs money, because everybody's have plenty of money. This generosity is just coming from the heart with no need to worry about how anyone survives. Everybody's out of survival mode and we're all into just joy and love mode. So that's kind of a collective thing that a lot of people want. A lot of people want people to be out of scarcity and into abundance. A lot of people all across the planet, I'd say the majority of people, want children to stop being harmed, women to stop being harmed. We want all these violent crimes to go away. We want crime altogether to go away. We want wars to go away. We want the nuclear threat to go away. We want everyone to be in a peaceful, harmonious life and situation with no stress, right? Everybody around the globe, pretty much, I'd say 70-80% of the population at least wants that. So now the thing to do is to focus on it. So we focus on it by we imagine it. We put it into, that's the first step, is to imagine it and see it, what it is you want. And you might have something special you want. It's kind of like Harold in the purple crayon, right? Where he's drawing his world around him. I'm sure they didn't think that Harold was doing something so very profound, but he actually was when he drew his world around him, because that's what we are doing. So, for instance, my friend in one of our meditations talks about a tree that's hanging down and the flowers are all chocolate. And you take them off and you eat your chocolate right off the tree. I said, I'll take that. I'm going to be in the choirs, on 5D for sure, So what is your particular special thing? You just sit there and you envision it. And so important for you to do that, by the way, because it really is the one of the most important steps to us bringing forth this 5th dimensional earth. Kick aside the 3rd dimensional nonsense for 10 or 15 minutes a day and just get in there and envision. And now, also, one of the things is believing that it's possible. You must believe that it's possible. Now, multi-millions of us around the earth do believe that it's possible. We've done the research. We've been looking at the videos. We've been listening to the channelings. We have no doubt that it is 100% possible. So what can you do to get yourself to the place where you truly believe that it is possible? Another piece of manifestation is to speak it into existence. Declare it. So if I, for instance, wanted to speak about declaring riches into my life, for instance, I would say, I have a very abundant life. I have everything I need whenever I need it. I have even everything I want whenever I want it. Everything comes to me. I don't even have to work to get it. Now, it doesn't matter what's going on in my bank account at any given time that I might say that, because I am speaking it into existence. And we speak it into existence in the now, in the moment, like it's happening now, not like tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. So forget about tomorrow. Forget about I'm going to. Forget about I will. It's I am. I am in the space of wonderful abundance. So that's how we speak about this earth. This earth is now becoming 5th dimensional in every way, shape, and form. It is, and it is, by the way, it is remaking itself to fifth dimensional earth. So speaking it in the now. And gratitude is very important with manifestation. I'm so deeply grateful for this wonderful earth that I'm living on, that I'm enjoying, that is manifesting itself as we speak into fifth dimensional heaven on earth. Let's see, what are some of the other? Well, there's a few other little things, but I think I've sort of hit on the big ones. And just watching ourselves. Oh, this is another big one. Watching yourself as you go around life at all times. Making sure, being the silent watcher, and making sure that what's coming out of your mouth does not negate what it is you're trying to manifest. No matter what it is, for your life or for the earth. So as I'm walking around the earth, I'm looking at my beautiful flowers and I'm saying, oh, they are so beautiful. Look how fifth dimensional they are, and my other plants, my vegetables that are growing. Look at how the earth is just springing up. Look how beautiful this oasis that I've created in the city is, and I'm remarking upon that. And it's bringing forth the fifth dimensional earth. Now I'm not remarking upon how there's a bunch of trash over here in the neighbors and they just spread it all the way around. I'm not remarking on that. I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on the things that are beautiful. Which brings us to a good point too. We need to step back a little from so much focus on the misery that's happening out in our world. And I have to watch myself too. I have to monitor how much of the political news and so forth that I'm watching. So if I watch maybe one show a day just to kind of keep up with it, and then I'm listening to things that are inspiring me and uplifting me and making me remember that this beautiful earth is emerging and my body is perfectly healthy and everything, that's what I'm doing. Because the more focus we give to something, the more it's going to manifest itself. So we have to walk that fine line. This is the tightrope to 5D. We have to walk that fine line where we give just enough focus so we can get rid of all that nastiness, but not enough that we are going to manifest it more. So this is really what it takes to manifest anything in your life. Just being careful of the focus you put on the negative. Put the focus on the positive. Vision it, believe it, speak it, and do not speak the opposite. This is really the steps it is to manifest. So if you want to get on board with manifesting this fifth dimensional earth, then this is what it's going to take. But with a little proviso, you can manifest your own life as you want it without a doubt as the God spark you are. But if we wish to make this whole entire collective manifestation of the earth being a whole certain beautiful way, then the more of us that can be doing that work, the better it's going to be, the quicker it's going to be, the more fluid it's going to be. So the more of us that are, envisioning it, believing it, thinking about it, putting it out there, not negating it, focusing on it, the better it's going to be. With that in mind, if you would like to tell folks about these conversations that I'm having here, and specifically this one might be helpful with that kind of topic. If you'd like to know them, let them know about this video. That would be great. Let's see, what else is there I wanted to say? You can use these steps to manifest anything you want in your life. You want to have the beautiful body of your dreams. You want to have, health, perfect health. Would you like to have the love of your life? Whatever it is that you want, you can use these steps to manifest it. And as I said before, it is a done deal anyway, because it's happening. But the more we can get on board, we can make it a lot better, okay? But it is happening because at some point, we raised our consciousness as human beings up and up and up and up to the level where we deeply wanted this. So just the fact that 70-80% of the people on this planet want this, okay? That right there is very powerful. And the fact that they want it also implies a level of belief that it could be possible. Because why would you want something if you didn't ever believe it could be possible, right? And it implies a vision of what it could be like. So we've already got that started in the process. So, beloved ones, that's all I have to say on this topic today. I'm going to go ahead and send you that peace, that love, that joy, that bliss, that fifth dimensional heaven on earth. Namaste. I honor the God in you.